people in the mode of goodness. I know personally. I know I've been around people in the mode of goodness, and when I just myself and regular people want to control. Okay? It's just natural, and they're good people. But that I don't like it. I don't want to be. I mean, I'm free, and I like to be free. Everybody really wants to be free, but how do you do it? Well, you better be free in the transcendental Lord. That's where freedom is. Freedom is because otherwise you're somehow or other locked up in this world by pollution and contaminations. The Lord keeps you free, keeps you clean, keeps you happy with a real transcendental bliss, and still you get your food, man. If I need something, I pass the hat. Hey, there it is. It's actually Jesus taught this. He said, "Those who are the preachers, you live by the gospel. The gospel. Pass the hat." I like that. I've been doing that since 1996, when I started preaching. Prabhupada gave the order. I immediately started preaching. And I thought, wow, this is great working for Prabhupada. Man, I always loved doing it anyway. It was always natural. And now he says, go out there, and share this treasure you got, man. Yeah. It was amazing, man. It's amazing. The whole thing is just a miracle. See, so the Lord is the maintainer. Vishnu is the maintainer of the material universe in the mode of goodness. And so the demons are being supplied with air, so they can breathe and they can eat just like the demigods on all of us. We see the Lord supplying. That's the only supply that's a lack of supply. We have a supply chain issue now. This is the maintenance of those who are actual devotees who understand the Lord, and this new type of maintenance. This is what you see here, what you hear here, maintains the beings in Vaikuntha and beyond. See, this is the manifestation of the prayer, "Thy will be done on earth as it is in Vrindavan, in Mayapur, in the spiritual universe." I'm not joking. Well, I'm always joking, but I'm not joking. So we're here to give an invitation to the world, to the devotees. Hey, come here, sit in the dentist chair, get a little purified. Listen to this. See how this. These opinions are like what you actually studied in Prabhupada's book, and you didn't understand because your gurus couldn't help you. They don't understand either. How can you understand? See? If you're understanding, you would have the kind of ecstatic love that you see that these devotees have. Devotees like Janardhan. See, he understands because of this. Can you see the smile there? This is a symptom of a happy person. Happy in the Lord's. Yeah, so the devotees are maintained by this transcendental bliss, and that's our work here. Work. What can I call this work? This is fun, man. This is entertainment. So I come here for the show, man. I want to show this. I want to see, by showing this, you're doing bhajan. You're like a bhajananandi in a cave, man, doing bhajan, man. But you do it for the public, so it's even better, because not only are you benefiting in the cave, but the people out there are benefiting, because where do you see stuff like this? Where do you see this maintenance of the spiritual world, in the material world? You can see the devotees here. We're being maintained by ecstatic devotion, man. And these truths that come and manifest because of our understanding we get from this kind of worship in spirit and truth, like Jesus said to the woman at the well. Hmm. Hmm. The Lord ordered Murari, look at me. Murari saw Sri Ramachandra in person. See, all deities are inside Lord Caitanya. He says, look at me. So Lord Caitanya, everything, all the Ramachandra's in there, Radha and Krishna's inside. As a matter of fact, he showed that the forms, like he showed Ramananda Roy this many-handed form, I don't know, 6 armed man. Yeah, Ramachandra was in that form, Radha and Krishna in that form, Lord Caitanya was in that form, as I said, everything, you know. All the forms of the Lord are inside that form of Lord Caitanya. So he said, look at me. And so what appears is their relationship with the Lord in a particular way that they just naturally cherish him from their heart. So Murari always loved worshiping Lord Ramachandra. He knew Lord Caitanya was the Supreme Lord also, but still, he when he saw Lord Caitanya, it reminded him of his Lord. He saw that Lord inside the Lord. And so he looks at him and sees Ramachandra appears. I am that same Lord, he says. This is the secret of all secrets here. This stuff. Nobody knows this. You won't find a Christian on the planet who knows this kind of stuff unless they're connected to Lord Caitanya. I'm probably the only one because I've never met any Christians that had this kind of, it's like a double barrel shotgun, with Jesus, and then Lord Caitanya. And so we're headed mainly with the Vaishnava line because it's the latest information about the Lord, and it's very clear, very clean, very pure right now. See, Prabhupada took great care to write these books. The highest conclusions that you won't get in Buddhism, you won't get in Christianity, okay? And you can't even get it amongst the Vaishnavas because you don't have any devotee Bhagavats that I found. I didn't see one devotee Bhagavat that I could. Can you imagine? And it's not like surprising because Prabhupada was asked, he said, how many people do you see that really know Krishna amongst the Vaishnavas? Oh, that's very rare. 1 out of millions. If you go out into outer space there and you see a log floating around, that's how many people really know the Lord. In other words, you need to be an associate of Lord Caitanya, who is the most rare incarnation on this in this whole universe. And he came just in this particular Kali Yuga. We're very fortunate, even to be 500 years from now, because see, we have attachment to that Lord. That brings that 500 years, boop, present day. This is the only access that I've seen that any of the Vaishnavas really have. Otherwise, just ceremony. I mean, that's so boring. To be honest, every time I turn on a Vaishnava program, it's just bang, bang, clang, clang, walking around in dhotis, and it's like going to a bar mitzvah or something. Like some thing with their little caps. Going at some ceremonial thing. It's just so dry. See, Lord Caitanya, this is where it's at, these pastimes, man, You see, these stories encapsulate all the science. That's why the stories are written. See, Narada Muni lies a bit like this class. Yeah. I don't quite understand. We've got to try again. See, yeah. Yeah, Narada Muni told Vedavyasa, if you want to be happy, people. Oh yeah, you see that's that's the thing. So read, yeah. that's what people do. You cannot relish yet. You're still like a neophyte. See, neophytes. You know how many people I've had? The neophytes always do that. They always tell me, "Hey, man, what you're saying is not really important. Just read." Well, why don't you just read? I'm doing my thing, man. This is my thing, man. I'm in the mind, man, uncovering jewels, and he's telling me go and do Mr. Superficial trip. I think I don't know, you maybe been smoking something or something. We'll, you don't have to hear what he said. So, yeah. Where was I? See, I had a beautiful thing that I was discussing. Do you remember anything I was saying? It's too bad. Yeah, don't do that anymore right now because I lost my train of thought, and it's like I'm losing jewels, man. Yeah, that was a good one too. I lost it. See, don't do that again, or I'll really cut you off, man. Okay, so. Oh yeah. This is important. Yeah. So Narada Muni tells Vedavyas, I told you don't do that. Okay, man. Why do you do this? You just. Oops. So now something's happened here. Shit. Okay. All right, we'll get rid of it. So just stay off, okay? Because yeah. Fuck, man, I lost it again, man. See, that's some people just don't learn, man. Okay. He saw Vishwambara. Lord Caitanya was sitting on a kingly throne with his bow. His complexion as green as fresh, tender shoots of grass. He saw Janaki Devi, Sita Devi on his left, and Lakshman on his right. All around, the brave monkey leaders were offering prayers. The influence of Lord Caitanya's transcendental pastimes. By the influence of Lord Caitanya's transcendental pastimes, Murari, now perceiving his identity as Hanuman and seeing his beloved Ramachandra, fell down in an ecstatic swoon. So Lord Vishwambara called out, "Hey monkey, you seem to forget how the demon Ravana, who stole Sita Devi's, burnt your face. Enraged, you set ablaze his capital, Sri Lanka, and destroyed the entire race. I am that same Lord, your worshipable Lord. Now you are again in my presence. Rise, rise, Murari. You are as dear to me as my own life. I am that Lord Ramachandra, and you are Hanuman. Look now upon Lakshman, your beloved life and soul. You saved his life by bringing from afar the Gandharbhananda mountain. I offer obeisances to the Lord's lotus feet of Janaki, Sita Devi, whose distress moved you to profuse tears." Lord Chaitanya's words brought back Murari's consciousness, and upon awakening he saw that wonderful scene and began to cry in Krishna praying. Murari's ecstatic crying moved even lifeless dry wood. What to speak of the assembled Vaishnavas? See, the crying of devotees is very powerful. affects you. See? And that kind of crying is not the sadness of the world. Oh, poor is me. Yeah, no, it's ecstatic union. Transcendental mellows. That's what you get here. Is you'll get delivered. You get this ecstasy. And this is the most profound purification you can get. There, you could take sannyas 1,000,000 lifetimes and not get the kind of purification you get from this ecstatic gift that's being given in this sangha. That's why you see when I was in Narayan Maharaj group, this wasn't available. Nobody had this. Not even the most closest devotees to him. I never seen him with it. I didn't have to hear the realizations were like this. Because it's that deep. It was for us to do that. He did what he was here to do. Everybody has some kind of thing. Even the gurus. I may poo-poo all this because that's my job. I have to say, hey man, because a lot of people thinking that's it. I'm sorry, that ain't it, man. It ain't. ISKCON ain't it yet. They're not finished yet. See, this is it. The Radhakund Babaji thing. I didn't see it there either. This is it. So I have to do this because it's true. Otherwise, people follow some level of the lie. It doesn't matter how sincere Narayan Maharaj is or an ISKCON guru. It doesn't matter how sincere you are. You're sincerely in the lie. You're under Maya, even with tears. Poor my ex. I had personal experience. My ex-wife left for that Narayan Maharaj sings, and with tears in his eyes, oh, Gaurahari, he's so, yeah, I'll help him. Yes, I'll do that. He needs help. I was worshiping God in ecstasy. What kind of help do I need? The only thing I needed was to get more clear about what I already had, and I am. He couldn't add anything. He doesn't even understand this. And he's preaching. Okay, fine. He's doing nice guy. Narayan Maharaj was a nice person. Daksha was also nice. But another level, they don't know the depth of Lord Chaitanya's grace. That's why the Lord chooses often a Sudra. Look at Jesus. He was a carpenter. He didn't choose any of those Pharisees, did he? He chose a Sudra type, a carpenter, man. Why? To defeat the illusions of these people. I'm telling you, in ISKCON and Gaudiya said they think it's all about, the pure devotees renounce the world completely. They've got no material desires. All I've seen was everybody just had a big false ego and pride and thinking they're so pure. No, the real thing is, if the Lord's grace is to get the Lord's style as Lord Caitanya, even Jesus Christ, if you believe in them and not blindly, if you intelligently realize, yeah, man, Jesus is who he said, Lord Caitanya is who he said, oh yeah, let me follow his order to chant the holy name in association of his real devotees. And get purified and get the gift of love of God. Because what the devotee tells you is the truth, man. Lord Caitanya and we are here to give the gift of love of Krishna. As much as you can handle. As much as you have faith in. Because some people come, they don't get it right away. Well, a lot of them don't even believe in it yet. They still doubt. They don't know. They're not sure. Some people come here, yeah, man, I'm surrendered to that. I want that. I came into this incarnate for this. Yeah, a little false ego, no problem. Just let it burn out. Man. Let me just go deeper now. See, so whatever level a person is at, from their own journey through this material universe to get out of it, there can be accommodated here. Existence, consciousness, bliss transcends the modes through the living mind. Yeah, I mean, because you look here, what do you see? You don't see demons, do you? You don't even see demigods. You don't see good people or a good guru. You don't see a bad guru. You see a transcendental being here emanating what? Something, right? You see something that you never usually see in this world. You see anything like this on TV? You see anything like this in the movies? No, only in this movie. You see anything like this in the movie of ISKCON or the movie of Narayan Raj? No. See, what you see here is what you're going to get very quickly. What you hear here is what you're going to relish and taste and love. People need to see that the Lord Caitanya taught this principle, and therefore we teach it. How fortunate, by example, he said, wow, I see this ecstatic devotee. Look at this devotee, man, he's in ecstasy. Wow, I'm so fortunate to see this. And the devotee said the same thing when they saw Lord Caitanya in ecstasy. Okay? Wow, we're so fortunate to see how Lord Krishna gives us to see this prema. They only read about it. And it was manifesting in Lord Caitanya and manifesting in Nityananda. And therefore they were looking at it, and therefore they got the gift, and then it manifested in them. And it manifested in those who looked at them and heard from them. The sound vibration purified them of all their bullshit of believing the lie is the truth. I don't care, all the way up into religion. If your guru ain't a liberated soul and proven it to you, you're still in process. Even if your guru is a liberated soul like Prabhupada, if he doesn't show you the confidential truth, then you're still in process, because it's just you're not ready. Here's the rules, here's the ceremonies, here's the work. Build some temples, man. Okay? So we're here. You got to look at this and say, that's Raganuga Bhakti. Raganuga Bhakti, taught by Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur, was simply, this is Vragvartmatika Chandrika, that book. First chapter. Raganuga Bhakti is simply, practically, what I'm going to tell you right now. You see devotees worshiping externally in this world in a kind of ecstasy that's not normal. It's uncommon. Vrindavan is uncommon. It's not distant, like the Lord is over there and we're over here and he's so... No, it's this Raganuga path is shown by the spontaneous devotee engaged in intimately worshiping the Lord, where they're mingling with the transcendental body of the Lord to the point of tears and so many transcendental eruptions in the body, which is their temple. Better to go to the temple of the devotee's body and see that than going to the temple and you see a dry-eyed deity, with a lot of flowers around its neck. You don't see it trembling like a devotee and intimately loving on God, Krishna. You don't hear these words that come from that kind of worship, that kind of authority, that kind of understanding. Right? The deity is just right there. Very great IXX. Goodbye. See you later. See you tomorrow or next week. I'll do my duty because I don't want to go to hell. You think I come here every day because I'm afraid to go to hell? You think devotees come here every day because they're afraid of going? We come here because we love Krishna. We love to associate with this Krishna. We want to associate with Krishna. We want as much as we can get of Krishna. I want to see devotees in ecstasy. I look at enough demoniac stuff in my day. I go down the street here and I got these skulls with dresses on, This, I got demons everywhere. I got all these mundane people around me and looking here, looking there. Luckily, I don't have any faith in it, any belief in it, no attraction to it. Well, maybe a pretty girl sometimes. I got a body, But then I come and chant and it get cleansed of the lust. See, the Lord takes care of his own. You want to be like that, or otherwise you'll be having your tongue hanging out all the time, especially in a place like this. These women come off from all over the world just to strut down Fifth Avenue. It's funny. Fifth Avenue, even called Fifth Avenue. Yeah. And it's all because of you guys I get clean. Because I see these devotees here. I find them very attractive. To me, I see, wow, man, my heart is purified by looking at Janardhan, Amy, just by seeing her thing there, hearing her preaching, Janaki's preaching. I get purified by looking at these devotees. Dude, my treasure here, man. This is my home, my house, our house. This is where we get purified. This is where we make it through our journey through this Maya and this Kali Yuga, which is a fantastic time to be. I mean, hey man, I don't care what's going on here. Lord Caitanya came. I'm connected. Radha and Krishna, Lord Caitanya. Hey man, Jesus. I don't care what's going down. You can lock it up. I don't care, man. Put all the locks in, which it sounds like they want to do, and all this big. Yeah, do whatever you want, man. I'm already free. I know I got what I came here for, and I'm just here to share, with others because it's so great to do it, and I feel more purified, and deeper, and it's just. See, this is called one-pointed bhakti, and it's not something you're forcing yourself to do. One-pointed bhakti because it's the greatest thing in the world, to come here a few times a day and engage in hearing and chanting with the devotees. Look at many people come here 5 years. Once you get hooked, you're never going to leave. Why would anybody leave? Some devotee asked me yesterday, I won't name any names, well, do you think I will leave like some of these people, once I get healed? I said, no, because you're too deep into this, man. It's too attractive. That's why you put your time in and you get so realized about what is really real. Nothing can pull you away because it's all by attraction. That's what Maya is just. Oh yeah, well, how about this? Oh, how about this path? Maybe what Gohar is doing over there is not really real. Maybe there's something else. Oh, let me show you this path. Come over here. See? So when you're finished with that, because you're really deep and you see the truth of this, you're realizing you're purified. You realize, and then you check things out. It gets very solid here. Yeah, that's proof is in the pudding. Yes. What did Janaki say? You become like those you be associated with. Exactly. That's the whole point. If you don't have this, then you look at all the stuff in this world, and it's easy to get attracted. Just pulls you, because it's easy the Maya is very fast acting. Your senses, it's right there in front of you, and that's why it's so hard to get attracted to Krishna without this kind of association, because Krishna is beyond your speculations. The only practical way is you got to go with the saviors, man. They come here and you're saved by their associating with the transcendental Lord, and you see their and it goes in, you get purified, and then you get the experience, and you know what's really real. You get the gift, and you realize, oh, this is a gift. My guru connected me with this. And then you teach the real path, how it works to others. And it only gets broken when religion comes from this. The speculators come out, and then what do? The first thing is the yogis come and the renunciates. Oh, this is the way it is. It's you got now to attain Krishna, and you got to do it by your bhajan of your strong bhajan. You're chanting 1 lakh, and renouncing and following strictly all these rules, and then in many lifetimes, then you're going to attain Krishna. That's what happens when the devotees who actually have this either disappear or go incognito. Then Maya takes over and starts misleading people. Because it doesn't matter how well intentioned these persons are, they still don't know because they're not deep, intimate associates of the Lord. They're not Bhagavad Gita 10:10. Okay, that's all I got for today. Thank you for hearing me out. Let's see, what do we got in that? Do you see any of the? You see anything there that they're writing? No. Okay. So Amy says this is Raganuga Bhakti taught here by my loving guru and your guru too. Yeah. Srila Gaur Haridas. Bhagavad Gita 10:10. See, we program people here. See, but Krishna's program is beautiful. Maya's program is not lovely. Yeah, it does. It hides certain comments. I don't know why. It just does that. So what to do? They come from all over the world to strut for your viewing pleasure. Yeah. Okay, my friends. Hasta la vista, baby Krishna. Thanks, Janardhan, for coming on, encouraging me there.